today our focus today is word processing. Word processing. Or let me say
Word
this week,
processing.
not just today. Our focus this week is word processing. So one of the essential skills of
Word
a digitally literate person is word processing skills. So uh, you must be able to process documents. You must be able to write, edit, format documents. So let me share my screen so that you can go. Sure. All right. So can you see my screen?
I'm hearing you, sir.
You can't see it. Can you see my screen?
No, sir.
You can't.
I can't see it, sir.
Sorry.
No, sir. I can see it now.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Did you say you can see
Yes, I can see
it?
it.
All right. All right. All right. So So today we are going to explore the Microsoft Word interface. We're going to talk about text formatting, we're going to talk about paragraph alignment, tables, headers, footers. Then we're going to talk about Google Docs. We'll compare Microsoft Word and Google Docs. Now, Monday classes are mainly theoretical, so just a little bit of practical. So, our objectives for today, we're going to identify the parts of the Microsoft Word. I think I've talked about this along the line. So, what is word processing? Word processing is the process of using software to create, edit, format, and save text based documents like essays, letters, reports, and CVs. A lot of all those documents that you have in school, even exam questions. So, that's word processing. Anytime you see documents
Okay.
printed, that's the work of word processing. Now we have different word processing software. We have a Microsoft Word, which is the industry standard. It works offline and it has rich formatting. The file format is .docx. That's .docs. Do you remember we talked about file extension last week? File extensions. Do you still
Yes, sir.
remember that?
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, so file extension is the ending of the file, and that determines the kind of software that can open the file. So Microsoft Word has the file extension .docx, the docs. It is now Microsoft Word is used in businesses, schools, and different organizations. There's also Google Docs. Now Google Docs is cloud-based. Whenever you say something is cloud-based, it means it works on the net. It is on the internet. It is not on your local machine. It's not your local machine, so it's on the internet. And Microsoft Word is actually free. No, it's paid actually. You can use a limited version, but it's paid. While Google Docs is free, it's totally free. Once you have a Google account, you can use Google Docs. And Google Docs also offers formatting, but not as rich as Microsoft Word. It has
Yes,
now
sir.
another advantage that Google Docs has is auto saves. We'll still be comparing the two in the process of time. And also, you can access Google Docs anywhere you have your Google account signed in. It works on any device with internet connection, phone, tablets, laptops, and so on and
I
so
can't hear
forth.
you anymore.
Can you hear me now? How about now?
Hello?
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me get back.
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Sorry. Come. So we just want to get back to what's going on. Okay,
Okay, okay.
can you still hear me?
Can you see them?
Hello, can you still hear me?
Hello, can you still hear me?
Please turn
Hello?
off your mic.
Hello?
It's
Yeah,
turn
I'm
off
with
your
you.
mic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you. Can you hear me?
Your side is noisy. Please turn off your car.
Your
It's
side is
loud.
noisy. Please turn on your car. It's loud.
Who is this talking like that? Where did you join?
That is your.
Hello?
Hello?
Please, I can't hear you very.
I can't hear you very.
What is okay? All right. So the Microsoft Word interface. Now,
Yeah.
you need to understand the Microsoft Word interface so that you'll be able to be productive, right? While using Microsoft Word. So we are going to head over to Microsoft Word right now. If you don't have a PC with you, I'll suggest that later on you uh, uh, get a PC to go through the Microsoft Word interface on a PC so that you understand this that I'm about to that we're about to cover.
Hello, sir.
I'm here. Just be patient. I want to work something out. Alright. Okay. So are we together? Hello, are we together? Favor, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, alright. So now we are on the Microsoft Word software, and this is the interface. Interface is actually the environment of a particular software. Interface is the way you interact with a particular software, the buttons, the logo, the everything you see. Whatever you see when you open a particular software, that's the interface. So if you take a look at this, we have some things here. Now these are called tabs, right? These are called tabs. We have the file tab, we have the home tab, we have insert, draw, design, layout, and what have you. Alright, so you'll be spending most of your time in this home tab and the insert tab. You'll be spending most of your time, maybe 75% of your time on Word in these two places. Why these other ones are useful but not as useful as these two ones. Most of the tools you need are in these two places. Primarily the home. Therefore, some other things you need insert also. If you want to save your file, you want to open another file, you can come to File, here, Save, Open, Export, Print, Share, and the likes. Now look at the Home tab here. Okay, so now these are the ribbons. These are ribbons. These are ribbons. So under the home tab, we have different tools there. We have this editing. This is the paste. This is when you copy a content, you see it and you can paste it here. This is the clipboard. The clipboard is when you copy and paste content. Then we have this place, which is the font. Anytime you put your mouse over here, you will see the details. And whenever I bring the mouse over here, you see font. Then we have bold, italics, underline, and the likes. Then we have the font size. We have the font size. We have the font color. We have the font color. So the font is how your text appears. If you type something, for instance, you can change how it appears here. For instance, you can change to Times New Roman. You see that it changes appearance. Let me increase it so that you understand what I'm saying. You can increase the font size here. So if I come here and I choose Calibri, see that it looks quite different. I come over here and I change to Area Black. You see it looks different. It looks different. So font is how your text appears. Then the font size is how large your font is. Here you can change from capital to, you can change from lowercase to capital to sentence case or capitalize. Capitalize means each word will start with capital letter. Sentence case means the first letter in the sentence will start with capital letter. And this font color here changes the color of your text. Now you can, if you click on this drop down, this arrow here, that's the drop down. It shows you a list of all the colors you can take from. You can choose from here, or you select more colors and you choose any color that is not there. So but the color that is shown under the text, this red here, that is the current chosen color. Now you can also
I can't
change
do
the
it.
alignment. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
You can also
Hello.
change. You can also change the alignment. Alignment is the position of your text. Is it towards the center? Is it to the left or to the right? Now this is left alignment. You can use center alignment. Everything will be centered. You can use right. Move everything to the right. Whatever you are typing starts from the right. It starts from the right. Starts from the right. And if you choose justify will make sure everything is correctly placed from the left, the normal way of writing. So then we have spacing. You can have spacing. We'll cover this more in the formatting, in text formatting. Today is just an introduction to the interface. Cover this more. There's indent and outdent. And there's insert. In the insert, you can add tables. You can add tables. You can add table. Once you come to insert, you just choose table. You choose how many column and rows. You can select the default one here or you enter insert table. Then you type. Okay, if you want 20, if you want 5 columns and you want 20 rows. There you go. Let's try that again. 5 columns by 20 rows. There you go. Column is from up to down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Then 20 rows. 20 rows. And you can edit your table. You can come to design and select the kind of table you want. Maybe you want the colors to change. You can do this. You can do that, and you can just. Now, while working on Microsoft Word, anytime you make a mistake, you can use the undo to cancel whatever you did. Let's say you type something and you don't want to type it, you can just use undo. Now, shortcut for that is Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. So that's the shortcut for that. Ctrl Z. There are a couple of other shortcuts. There are a lot of other shortcuts that you should know about. There are a lot of other shortcuts that you should know about. We will explore that also in the course of the class. So, but just know that this is the Microsoft Word interface. You should get familiar with it. You should play around with it a bit. Whenever you get your hands on the PC, play around with this. Go around it. Find out what is in each of the tabs. What they do. If you check the layout tab, you will see the page size. You see the page size. You can choose preset sizes here. You can choose a custom size. You can choose a custom size if you have a size in mind. Then you can change the orientation. Orientation is now we have portrait and landscape orientation. Portrait is when it is straight up like a phone screen, But landscape is like a computer screen that is bent like that. So you can set margins and the likes. So let's get back to our slides here. So we had a look at the Microsoft Word interface. Now let's talk about text formatting. Now, text formatting just means making your text look attractive, right? Making it look amazing. Have you ever seen documents before? Of course, you've seen exam questions before, right?
Yes, sir.
You see the way they look, organized and well arranged. That's an example of
Yes,
text
sir.
formatting. Yes. So, a digital literate person should be able to format text properly. Should be able to format text properly. Sorry, this thing is. Okay. Alright. So to format text, you can use some of these tools like font family. I showed you that earlier. The font family, the different fonts you can use. So we have different font family in Word. We have Arial, we have Times New Roman, we have Calibri, we have Comic Sans, we have Algeria, we have Vedana, a lot of them like that. We have Cambria. So there are lots of them like that. So one of the assignments you'll be doing this week is to you need to know at least 20 different fonts that are available on Microsoft Word. You understand? And how they look like. So one of the assignments this week, that will be it. Then you can make your text bold.
Sir.
What did you say?
20 different.
Don't worry, I'll put the assignment on the LMS.
Okay.
Then you can make your text bold. You can make it bold. To make it bold means more shiny, more black. You understand? Then you can turn it to italic. Italic is bent text. When the text is bent, bent like that. Then underline, you can make your text underline, and you can put what we call strike through. Strike through is when you
Oh,
cross. What is it? Hello,
hello. Nothing.
I said strike through is when you cross your text. So strike through is when you cross your text. Are we together?
Okay.
Yeah, strike through is when you cross your text. You can test them out. All of them are available in Word. You can check all those fonts out. What happens when you strike through, when you underline? So then test case. You can change case from lowercase, uppercase, title case, sentence case. So why is this one important? It's important so that you will not have to be retyping. Let's say you typed your name, you use small letter, and you now want to change it to have favor as capital. You don't need to delete it. Just select it and choose uh, title case to change it, or you choose capitalize each word. It will do that for you. Now font size is how is the size of your text, how your text look. Now you can make it 10 points, 11, 12, there's even 8 points. You understand? 28 points and the likes. But the normal typing font, normal typing size is 12, is 12 points. The normal typing, the formal one. It is used in letters, exam questions, and so on and so forth. So the normal typing font is what?
It's 12.
Yes, size 12. That's the normal typing font. So unless you are using headings and the likes, but the normal typing font is 12. Now font color. Font color is how your text appears. The color of your text. You can use any color you want. So you can use colors to emphasize. Let's say you are typing and you want a particular text to stand out, to be different from the others. You can use color. Maybe use red or something like that. But be careful not to use too many colors. Let's say you use red here, green here, brown, purple, yellow. You understand? You know that's going to make your text looks very, very wishy-washy, right?
Yes,
Just look
sir.
as it will just look as if you are doing a color
Nonsense.
festival. All right. So you can use superscript and subscript. What's superscript? Superscript is when you raise to power. You know raise to power.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's superscript. While subscript is something like this base, the one that will be below, under, not on top. Subscript is under, superscript is above. So
Okay.
it's used for science formulas, mathematical formulas, and ordinal numbers like first, second, third, and the likes. Now, paragraph formatting. On the interface, I showed you the alignment. You can align to the left, you can align to the center, you can align to the right, and you can
I did
justify.
not see that.
What is it?
I did
Hello?
not see.
You did not hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
I can hear you
Alright. So I
now.
was talking about
I can
paragraph
now.
formatting. Yes. You can make your text to the left, to move to the left, to the right, to the center, or justify. Justify means it is straight. It is balanced on both sides. It's not diverted to the right or to the left. Then spacing
Okay.
and indents. You can put line spacing, right? You can put line
In the mid.
spacing. We explore that as time goes on, but you can check it out. You can check it out on Word. You can put line spacing. It is very important too, especially when you are writing formal documents like letters. You can do that. Right. Now tables. Tables are used for organizing data. For instance, a timetable, schedules, maybe expenses, so on. I want to mention some of the other uses of tables in Word. What are some uses of tables? What can you use tables to do?
Sir,
I said, what are the uses of tables? Tables.
to differentiate with something.
Okay, maybe differentiation, differences between this and this. You understand? That's good. That's good. So a table is a grid of rows and columns. It's used to organize information neatly, like a school timetable, a mark sheet, or a comparison chart. Now, you should know that tables are in what? They are in what?
Columns and rows.
Columns are rows. Columns are from up to down. Rows are from left to right. So that's how tables work. For instance, this table you are seeing on the screen here, how many columns and how many rows?
The columns are 7 columns.
No, it
6
is
columns.
three columns. Okay, columns are from up to down. So this is how many columns? This exam, I'm talking about this class timetable. How many columns?
I don't see the timetable.
Oh, sorry. This one here. Can you see it now?
Yes.
So how many columns are there?
Six.
No, it's 3. I thought the columns come from up to down, up to down, up to down. So this day is a column. This day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is a column. Why this is also a column? So how many columns do we have there? Talk to me. How many columns do we have there? It's 3 columns. So how many rows are there? Are you still there? We actually have 6 columns here. We have 6 columns here. No. We have 6 rows rather. 3 columns, 6 rows. You can specify rows and columns when you are building a table. Now let's talk about headers and footers. Headers, footers, and page numbers. Headers, footers, and page numbers. So what exactly do we use header to do? We use headers for maybe putting title, class, age, or school logo. Header, now if you put a header in a Word document, it will stay on every page, at the top of every page in that document, unless you state it otherwise, unless you differentiate it. It will stay on every one. If you use footer will stay at the bottom of every page. Now page numbers, you may want to ask that how is page number different from footer? You can put a footer that is not a page number, maybe a title, subject, copyright, page numbers, and so on. Date. But you can intentionally put only page numbers instead of footers. So you can use the insert tab for that. Now let's compare Microsoft Word and Google Docs. Now Microsoft Word, in terms of cost, Microsoft Word is paid actually. You use Microsoft 365 subscription for Microsoft Word, while Google Docs is what? Is free. Google Docs is free with a Google account. Then, in terms of working offline, Microsoft Word works fully offline. You don't need to connect to the internet. But Google Docs is limited offline. Now, you need an internet connection to work with Google Docs. But if you set your file You can set a particular Google Docs file to offline, to be available offline. In that case, then you'll be able to use it offline. But you can't use all the features offline. In terms of auto saving, Microsoft Word needs you to manually save it. You have to press Ctrl S. You have to save it manually. But Google Docs, as you enter a new, as you do something new in the Google Docs, it saves automatically. As you make changes to your files, it saves. As you make changes to your files, it saves. In terms of collaboration, Microsoft Word is limited. Right? It's limited. But Google Docs is unlimited. You can share your file with multiple people all at once, and you people can work on it together all at once. In terms of file format, now Microsoft Word saves as .docs by default, while Google Docs saves as a Google Doc file .gdoc, but you can export it as a docs .docs. You can export it as a .docs. In terms of advanced formatting now, Microsoft Word offers very rich formatting options, while Google Doc has a few options for formatting. Now, in terms of working on device, Microsoft Word usually works well on Windows and Mac. It works well on Windows and Mac, but Google Docs can work on any device that has a browser, on your phone, your tablet, your PC, your Chromebook, as well as as long as you have a browser, it works. Now, version history. So Google Docs works well with good version history. You can easily revert back to different other changes. Now, especially with 365 on Microsoft Word, you can revert back to previous changes. While Google Docs, it's detailed. It has detailed history, version history. So in that, they are tied. Now, these are some common word processing shortcuts that you need to know. Ctrl B is to make your text bold. Ctrl I is to make your text italic. Ctrl U is to underline. Ctrl Z undo. Ctrl Y redo. Ctrl S is to save. Ctrl P is to print. Ctrl C is to copy. Ctrl V is to paste. Ctrl A select all. Ctrl F find and replace. Ctrl O.
Master, say it again.
What?
Say what again.
You can see them all on the screen now. And all these things are available on the LMS also. Do you usually go through your LMS?
Yes.
Go through the lessons there. All these things are there. So mine is just to do explanations and all that. So then you have a Ctrl Enter for page break. Sorry, I should have made this text visible. F7 is spell check. Ctrl K is that hyperlink. Ctrl L E R J, this for alignment. Ctrl L is to align left. Ctrl J justify. Ctrl R align right, and so on and so forth. You get to know some of these by the time you use Microsoft Word, and you try this shortcut from them. Now F12 is to save as. F12 save as. F12 is to save as. And with this, we have come to the end of the class for today. So is there any question?
No,
Please feel
sir.
free to ask. Please feel free to ask any question. If you don't have any question, may I have questions? You don't have any question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have questions. Mention 10 common font families in Microsoft Word.
Font family. Font size.
Font family. or fonts, the name of fonts in Microsoft Word. Let me just say it like that. I mentioned some in the class. There's Times New Roman, there's Calibri. I mentioned some of them. Don't worry, by the time you get to use your Microsoft Word, you will understand, you will know some of this. You know some of them. So it gets better with practice. It gets better with practice. So ensure you play around with Microsoft Word. Ensure you play around with it. So see you in class on Friday. So before that Friday, make sure you work with Microsoft Word. And make a sample document. Make some documents just for practice sake. So see you on Friday.